What was your favorite childhood storybook? So, what was your favorite childhood storybook? What was your favorite childhood storybook? What was your favorite childhood storybook? Ginger, what was your favorite childhood storybook? What was your favorite childhood storybook?
What was my favorite childhood book?
Oh my god, I don't even know.
What is your favorite childhood storybook?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Back in the day when I was a young squirt.
I like the Boxcar Children.
I would say Peter Pan.
And I really liked the Disney ones.
My favorite childhood storybook was probably Where the Wild Things Are.
Junie B. Jones when I was really little.
The Hobbit. Yeah, The Hobbit was a great book, especially when I was younger.
You know, something
Probably Thomas the Tank Engine. I don't know which one, but I remember that. So.
Well, I read a lot of French books. It was more about some stories, some really French story like Bambi or something.
J.R.R. Tolkien, most of his books.
Everybody poops.
And why is that?
Because everybody poops. So you shouldn't be embarrassed when you have to poop.
What's this for?
An English for New Media project. We're calling it Recalling Reading. You know, trying to get people to read more by reminding them of the glory days, nostalgia.
Oh, okay,
you know.
got
Jungle Book, maybe?
The Hank the Cowdog series.
I did actually.
Yeah, that was like my favorite book series. When I was
Storybook. I like the Little Critter ones by Mercer Mayer. I don't really have a specific favorite, but I just like the series. They were pretty cool.
Did anything in particular appeal to you about those?
Not really. They were fairly realistic. I mean, he got into some predicaments and he solved problems by himself for a large part. You know, he talked to his mom and his sister about stuff. But he overcame adversity. It's a touching American childhood story.
The Brothers Grimm. The original got me like with all the murder and the sadness and.
Yeah.
Right on. Childhood storybook.
I would have to say the Bernstein Bears series.
Right on. And why?
Bears are awesome. They teach you good stuff, I guess.
Honestly, it was Thomas the Train. Or the one that I can remember now you're asking is like Three Little Pigs. My grandma's reading, but I had like the ancient German scary one where like, you know, people actually got eaten and like...
The Brothers Grimm, right? That was it?
No, like the old German storybooks for them, like the new ones that we have as kids was like, oh, the Three Little Pigs ran to the brick house and then they made it out and the wolf shot out of the top when he got his butt burned or whatever. But the old one was like he burned down the house, ate the little pig, moved to the next one, burned down the house, ate the pig, got to the brick house and the other pig ate the wolf. That was how mine ended.
I'd say The Major Adventures of Winnie the Pooh.
Any particular reason why?
Winnie the Pooh, I mean, what more do you really need? Except for Eeyore, Rabbit, they're downers.
My favorites were the Lord of the Rings books. They were very in-depth and quite interesting, I would say.
Because my parents had me watch the TV show all the time. It was the only show that would ever sit me down. So I owned every single one of the books that my parents would get me.
Awesome. Any particular reason that appealed to you as a kid, do you think?
I liked blue.
I did like The Giver too, like you.
Yeah.
Ronald Dahl, the guy that wrote about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the Twits, BFG, all those really good ones.
Because it's like the one book my dad sat and read to me every night for like 3 years in a row. Just nostalgic.
Because the fairies don't sparkle in that one.
Do you remember why fantasy?
The little blue engine, remember that? The one that chugged up the
little engine that could?
Yeah, I remember that one. That was a good story.
Do you remember why? Why you thought it was so awesome when you were a kid?
Because he did it. He did it. He went up the hill. Is that what he did?
Yep.
I don't know. He just accomplished. Why am I being interviewed?
Awesome.
Not a lot of stories. Like it was between the age where you started getting into like the Harry Potter books and stuff like that, and the children's books. And at that point, you don't really have a lot of stories that are based in the viewpoint of an animal. And I was a big animal nut. So I was like, oh my god, this story is told by a dog. I want to read this. And it's mystery, adventure.
Like, oh my god, the book is awesome!
I think my favorite book was that book,
Where the Wild Things Are. And that little kid is like gets in trouble with his parents or something, and he gets sent to his room.
I don't know.
And then all of a sudden he goes on this like huge adventure and stuff. And I thought it was pretty cool. Because when I was a kid I had a big imagination and I got in trouble a lot. And when I got in trouble I'd always do that shit. In my head I'd go on a little adventure. So I could kind of relate to it.